Good evening. Welcome to Cafdil Healthcare here on Cafdil TV. Tonight, we are going to educate ourselves on World Hearing Day, which is celebrated globally on the 3rd of March yearly. Let me ask you this. When last did you get your ears checked? I'm sure as I asked you this question, you are now doing a self-introspection to check when last you had your ears checked. Right? Do join us on our social media handles, Cafdil Cape Coast on Facebook, Cafdil EDU on YouTube. My name is Shadrach Samuel Adenu. My guests are already seated. Do well to join us as we start the topic. But then, let's go for this quick break. When we come back, I will introduce my guests to you. Stick and stay with us.
Since time immemorial, God has always communicated himself and his will through various voices, the prophets, the kings, the judges, not forgetting John the Baptist, who was a precursor to Jesus Christ and gave us the will of God. We bring to you Voices from the Valley. This is a program designed by the Conventual Franciscan Friars in Ghana in collaboration with Cafdil TV to bring you in-depth insight in our faith, catechesis, and various Catholic teachings which will help you in your journey as a pilgrim. I know you cannot miss this program, and I highly encourage you that you shouldn't miss this program because it is Voices of God from the Valley of Prayer and Silence. Join us this and every Sunday at 3 p.m. and a repeat on Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. here on Cafdil TV and on our various social media platforms, YouTube, Cafdil EDU, and Facebook, Cafdil Cape Coast. Let us meet and share what God has for us through the Voices from the Valley.
Make me a means of your peace.
Welcome back from that break. If you just tuned in, you are watching Cafdil Healthcare here on Cafdil TV. As I said earlier on, we are going to discuss World Hearing Day, which is celebrated globally on the 3rd of March yearly. My guests are already seated. Tonight, you are going to hear the voice of Dr. Kofi Kwansa, ENT specialist from the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. You will also hear the voice of Grace Baden, ENT nurse specialist, also from the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Amy Asmeni, she is also an ENT nurse specialist, also from the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome.
Thank you.
I hope you are all doing well.
Yeah, fine.
Great. So it's good to have you in our studios today.
We are very appreciative of the opportunity to be here and share knowledge.
Good.
And also advise people on their hearing.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Without wasting much time, Doctor, why do we celebrate World Hearing Day?
To educate people about how to preserve their ear so that their hearing will be good enough to last for as long as they live. So that's the purpose of.
Okay. So in your statement, you said it is celebrated every year on the 3rd of March.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So this year, what is the chosen theme for the celebration?
Okay, so this year our theme for World Hearing Day is From Community to Classroom, Hearing Care for All Children. So we want to educate our public, our members, so that they will identify any problem with our child, because hearing loss affects most of our children, and globally is 90 million children who's been suffering from this hearing loss. And if we can help them, it can improve their learning, it can improve their social lives and improve their quality of life as well.
Wow. 90 million, that's
Yeah.
a lot of number.
Yes.
So what seems to be causing this kind of hearing loss in these children? And
Okay, so some of these common causes of hearing loss is mostly we have otitis media with effusion.
okay,
We have perforation,
okay,
that is tympanic membrane perforation,
okay,
and we also have impacted wax. Sometimes when the wax are being impacted in the ear, it reduces the hearing.
okay,
So it's all causes this hearing loss
okay,
we are talking about. And we have genetic factors as well. We have infections during pregnancies with mothers.
okay,
Some of the infections they get when they are pregnant also affect the development of the ear
yeah,
in utero before they come out.
okay. But then you were talking of the waxing.
Yes,
I learned it's not good for us to be removing it.
exactly. It's not good at all.
So what do we do now? Since when we remove it, it will cause issues for us. Since when we don't remove it, it becomes too much and then blocks.
So let's take it like this.
Okay,
The wax in the ear, it's supposed to protect the ear.
okay,
When we take our bath,
okay.
we have time for the body, right?
Yes,
We smear pomade on the skin. So since we don't have that power to insect pomade in the ear,
okay,
naturally the wax is being produced to do that for us.
okay,
It lubricates the ear, it traps dust, and also when insect is going into the ears, it traps it.
okay.
So when you take it out, that means you've lost that protection.
Mm,
You understand?
Sure.
And there is a case that a lot of us use this earbud to remove it.
I was going to ask you, is it
So
safe?
it's not safe. So the more you try to insect the earbud in the ear, it tends to push it back
Wow.
to block the eardrum. So the more times you try to insect and remove, it pushes it back, and it causes that blockade. It hardens, and it blocks the ear from receiving a lot of sound from the outside. You understand?
Serious?
That is where we tend to say that the person has reduced hearing due to impacted wax. So if you know that maybe the level of hearing that's used to hear has reduced, just come to the hospital. We will check if it's impacted wax. We have ways and means of removing it or syringing it out.
I
You
think
understand?
we all fall victims to this.
Exactly.
Because when you go to most of the homes, we have cotton buds. Some of us go
A
as
lot
far
of
as
things.
using key
Pen top,
pen, the pen top. Some of them use feather.
feathers, yeah.
That one is sweet too.
Sweet, but
You're asking us not to remove it.
it's sweet, but it's not good. It's harmful. You
I
know,
see.
since the eardrum
Yeah.
is in the ear, you don't know where yours is. So
Okay.
when you insect something in the ear and you cause perforation, there's few minutes enjoyment would give you a long life problem.
That's
That is
serious.
why we are campaigning against insecting items in the ear.
Okay. Okay, Doc. So this year you are targeting children, right? Why are you targeting children? As most of the adults need this kind of care too.
Well, we are targeting children because hearing and, in fact, language acquisition
Okay.
starts right from childbirth.
The infancy.
Yes. And the human body is such that what the language you'll be able to speak is what you hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you hear is what you say. And children's ability to speak is better when they hear right from birth.
Okay.
The later they start hearing, if they start hearing at later ages, the ability to speak diminishes the older they become. Yes, so the best time for children to acquire speech and language skills is right from childbirth, when the child is born and then they are crying.
Okay.
Yes, so that's the reason why we target them, so that when we put in an intervention, it's much more effective than an adult who hasn't heard all his life and all of a sudden is now hearing. They usually need more effort and more support to be able to be incorporated into the society as compared to children who are now upcoming. So in a way, it's the cost benefit is much better when you target from childhood than when you catch the adult who hasn't been hearing since childhood.
Okay, it's more like prevention is better
Yes.
than cure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, but then let's look at the signs. What are some of the signs that can show that this child is struggling with or is having with hearing loss?
Okay, so from childbirth, one, the child is supposed to be able to cry. Yes. So if the child is not able to cry right from childbirth, it could indicate a problem with the hearing. The other thing
But
too is
at that tender age, the child can only hear sound, but how to communicate? That's
well, the at least the child will react to when the child is born.
yeah,
With time, as growth is occurring,
right.
you will notice child reacting to sounds.
Okay.
The child may not speak per se, but you realize that when somebody is talking at the other side, or he is hearing the noise of a toy on the left side, you notice that the child will turn towards the sound. So that will give you an impression or an idea that, oh, at least the child is hearing.
Okay.
Yeah, so a child that is always lying down quietly, no reaction when the child is called, nothing. When somebody bangs the door, bam, the child doesn't startle to the loud sound. It doesn't mean that the child is, in quote, an obedient or a quiet child. No, it could mean that the child has a problem, and that is why the child is that reserved or that quiet and is not reacting to the environment. So the reaction, and also as the child is also growing with time, especially when they hit around 2 years old, they make sounds.
Sure.
Mama or mama, dada. So those are sounds that they picked up because they have been hearing.
Yeah.
But if they don't hear, they will not make those sounds. Yes. So generally, it's the interaction with the environment that will give you a hint or an idea that they have a problem.
Okay.
In the much older children too, they may not be doing well in school because whatever the teacher is saying, they are not hearing. So you talk and talk and talk. A lot of them too, you notice that when you are talking, they are just looking straight at your face. It's not, in fact, it's not your face they are looking at. They are looking at your lips. They are trying to read your lips. Yes, so it's not like they are being attentive to what they are saying. They are trying to read your lips. And even that sometimes is very difficult to even get what someone is saying if you are only trying to read a person's lips. Yeah, so performance in school, and if the child is not reacting to the environment, that should give a hint that the child is probably not hearing.
Okay. Yeah. So how often should one get checked? His or her hair checked?
How often?
Yeah.
Well, I'll say that whenever you notice anything abnormal about your ear, you should just come and let's get it checked. Okay. It might be something as, in quotes,
trivial.
Yeah, as trivial as, oh, maybe it looks like, oh, now when I speak to people, when they talk, I can hear them do, but it's like the sound of their voice is low.
Very low.
Yes. Or something as low as, oh, I feel like there's some small heaviness in my ear. Something, if these little things that last for a long time, I think those things are enough for you to come to the hospital. Or if you are there and all of a sudden you are feeling pain in your ear. As for pain, I'm sure people will bring, because nobody wants to endure pain. So as for the pain, yes. Whenever they get the pain, that one you don't even have to tell them, they will come. Or you have a discharge from your ear. Or even sometimes if you get a cold, you are someone who gets cold for a long time, and every time your nose is blocked, and you hear that all of a sudden now you are beginning to have a heavy feeling in the ear, bring it. Or you, even if once in a while you feel like you want to have your ear checked, you come. We'll check it and be sure that you are fine, and then you can go.
Is it expensive?
Expensive?
Yes.
Well, just a routine check is not expensive.
Yeah.
No,
Yes, we'll
because
just
my
look in
viewers might want to know. Since it's
just a
I don't
routine
think
check is not
it's
expensive.
something that we mostly do.
Yes.
So I'm sure when they get to know how much it costs to check their ears, I'm sure they would want to come.
So the check, if you have the NHIS, you can come. You can visit any ENT clinic or hospital.
Okay, so NHIS covers
Yes.
it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
not all. Some procedures require top up. So at least you should get something small.
When you say something, going to the hospital with something small there. Something small there.
And it all depends on what is happening to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to prepare yourself well.
Okay. So, Amy, let's talk about some of the tools available.
For
Yeah.
for checking the
Yeah, the
ears.
hearing
All
loss.
right.
Yeah.
So we
Otoscopy.
have pure tone audiometry. We have OAEs.
Okay.
We have tympanometry.
Okay.
We have questionnaires.
Okay.
We can ask the parents so that when you answer, we will know how and when it all started. Then we have a whole lot of
Condition.
tests to be. We have the otoscopy. When you come, you just check the ears right from the start
Okay.
to know if
You
there
have a
is
machine
any.
you use.
We have the machines, everything at CCTH.
That's my first time
We
here.
have a lot of machines at CCTH that when you
How
come.
visible? How
to-
visible? Is it that the public don't know, or the education is not reaching the masses? That
The
is-
thing is, a lot of us don't really pay attention to when it comes to our ears.
health and here.
Yeah.
We all know headache, malaria, and all those things. But when it happens to the ear and even the eyes, they want to go to the drugstore and get medication. But we want to tell them that since we are celebrating our World Hearing Day, we want to say that we are available for them. It's not all about other ailments, but when it comes to the ear too, we should also pay attention, because we have almost everything available to check the ears to see if you are hearing well or if you have a problem with the ear at the facility.
Okay. Now let's talk about preventive ways. How can a parent help in the prevention of hearing loss in their children?
Okay, so first of all, what I'll say is good nutrition.
Okay.
That's where you even start from. So if your children are well nourished, whatever disease, including disease of the ear, they will be able to fight it, or the immune system will be able to prevent it. But the other thing too is most of the problems, a lot of the problems with the ear that we see are self-inflicted.
Okay.
Oh, bibi nam na so na me de we paper na me de share na so na mojaba. Oh, a lot of times they are trying to, or they see some dirt, they see some small fluid, they want to clean, and then that's where the damage, yes, that's where the damage is done. They think, oh, it's just as simple as putting a cotton bud in the ear. No. The biggest advice we can give is don't insert anything into your ear. Don't try to clean your ear, because the ear has a self-cleansing mechanism. So there are some small, tiny hairs in our ear that beat outwards. So if there is any dirt inside, it comes out. Usually it is those that insert the cotton buds. Usually they disturb the mechanism, because your hairs are beating outwards like this, and then you are putting your cotton bud inside against that mechanism. The cotton bud is coming like this, so you are disturbing the mechanism. And the sad thing too is, fine, you remove some of the wax in the ear. The little you see on the cotton bud, that's just a tip of the iceberg. You end up pushing the majority deeper into the ear. So what most of them tell us is, oh, me people must me people we I feel them me asem ye, or me people we no, and I mean who say asem masuna block obi kasa mente. It's because there was a little space around before they put the cotton bud. When they pushed the cotton bud into the ear, then they spread the wax and block that little space. So that is what usually makes people's ear get blocked. So what we will say is that when you have any irritation, you have any problem, you desist from inserting things into your ear. At best, you just put your finger here and then rub it. If it's an itching or it's something that it can relieve or give a temporary comfort.
Just
but if it's
Yes.
rubbing it. If it persists, then that one you will have to come to the hospital. We won't advise you to insert anything. We won't advise you to insert anything.
Serious?
Yes. So nourish yourself well, and also avoid putting things into your ear, and also avoid exposure to very loud sound. Some will be listening to something on the earphone. You'll be sitting by the person, and it's as if you and him are listening to the same thing. Yes. So because noise also causes damage to the ear. So avoid inserting things into your ear. Nourish yourself well. Avoid loud noise. I think if you hit these 3 things, you are going to prevent or avoid most of the ear problems.
But doctor, you made mention of nutrition.
Yes.
You know, nutrition is expensive these days.
Sickness too is expensive.
Yes, no doubt. But then we are looking at nutrition. Let's say the mother has about 3 or 4 children, right?
That's what that one.
And then the salary is nothing to talk about, like nothing to talk home about. And then you are expecting this mother to.
You see, when I say the nutrition, I'm not talking about anything extraordinary.
Okay.
These are normal foods. They are all nutritious. The thing is that you just have to, diversify the food you eat. Today, if you eat kenke, the next day, kontomire and yam. Because different foods have different proportions of nutrients. And you won't get every nutrient in its right proportion in one particular food. Yeah. So just vary.
Okay.
And you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yes. So we are not saying that go and get some expensive. No. These are our homegrown foods are enough. Yes.
Lifestyle has changed. So now most of us, we are either eating from outside, or eating from home has become something that is, you only get to eat from when you are like stable home. And then, so now, you made mention of loud music.
Yeah.
Now we are in the era where most of us are used to connecting earpods and all that. Some even go as far as sleeping in it.
Yeah. Now it has become fashionable.
Even in church, now you see somebody having it in their ears. So my question is this hearing gadgets
Mhm.
also causing these issues?
Yes.
That is the reason why this
Hearing loss.
hearing loss is on the
Yes.
rise.
Yes. It's contributing a lot. So it's not just the hearing gadgets alone, but also there are some people that their professions put them at risk. There are some people who use, especially the miners, they use a lot of explosives, and a lot of them don't use the earbud or the protective equipment. So no protective equipment, and you are exposing yourself to those explosives. It's just a matter of time before you wake up one day and realize you can't hear. And it's usually so gradual that you will not notice it until it becomes severe enough. When it becomes severe enough and you come, by that time, it's almost too late.
I think can be done.
Something can be done, but you end up spending much more. Yes, you end up spending much more.
I think this campaign needs to
Go
go wider, because I'm not sure a lot of people pay attention to our ears. Me myself, I don't remember when last I walked into a hospital to go and check my ear. That's why I asked you, in a year, how often should one go and check for?
Oh, I think in a year, once or twice is fine. Once or twice is fine. So long as you are not the type that keeps inserting things into your ear, unless you are someone who has been having a peculiar problem with your ear. Let me give an example. There are some people that usually the ear cleanses itself normally, but there are some people who naturally produce a lot of wax.
Okay.
The wax that their ears produce is far more than the rate at which the ear can clear it. So those people, they might end up coming to see you more often than the average person. So for those people, as and when they feel like they have any sensation that there is something in their ear, they can come. Yes, but I think if you are the type that is very conscious about your ear and you don't insert anything, I think just once or twice you are fine. Yes.
Okay. Grace, let's get back to the children, the school children. Now, what if they start experiencing this hearing loss, right? And then it is undetected earlier. What really happens to these kids? Okay,
so that's why we are educating our public or our parents or teachers. Maybe in a class, your child is sitting there, the child cannot hear. You've been giving questions, talking to this child, and the child is not responding. You can tell the parent, or you, the teacher, or say you can help so that we can screen these children.
Okay.
And sometimes if a child have a problem we should observe them, their behaviors. Sometimes a child will be in the class and will not talk. Or you see that the child has suddenly withdrawn from other activity. Then it's telling you that something is wrong with this child that needs to investigate or needs help. So we can, and sometimes to teachers too, you don't have to stand at the back when talking. You should be in front, speak so that the child will know the lips going up and down. The place too shouldn't be dark. There should be light there.
Okay. And with the rise in these headphones and all that, right? What can the youth of today do to help prevent them from experiencing hearing loss?
All right. So we are saying that we have the 60 minutes to 60 decibels.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So the level of sound shouldn't go beyond 50.
Okay.
It shouldn't go beyond 50. It should go beyond 50, it should be around 60.
60.
And it shouldn't go beyond 1 hour or 60 minutes. You should take rests. So let's say that you want to listen to a music, it should be at a lower volume. Then in every 1 hour, you should take a 15 minutes or a 10 to 15 minutes break.
Okay.
With the earphone or the earbud. And we also want to encourage the use of the headsets.
Okay.
With the headset, so it's better than inserting it direct, that is the earbud. Inserting it direct into the ears.
So the headset is much safer.
It will be better than direct insertion into the ears, because let's say you are using the earbuds or the AirPod.
Okay.
You are not even cleaning it frequently. You take it from the case direct into the ears. You are even introducing a lot of bacteria into the ears. And mind you, a lot of people share these gadgets.
That's
Two
true.
friends will be walking. Oh, Charlie, I'm listening to this. So you give the other ear to the person. You are even transferring infection from your ears to your friend. So we want to encourage them that even if you still want to use it, it shouldn't go beyond 1 hour without resting. It shouldn't go beyond 60 decibels or hertz.
Okay, Doc, would you like to touch on?
Well, what I'll add to it is, it shouldn't be loud enough for your next person to hear. That is why it is called earphone.
Earpiece, sorry.
It is for you. It is not for you to listen to, and your friend is also hearing. So I think if you are able to heed that, you are likely to be safe. You are not likely to listen at very loud volumes. And also, if you use it for a while, like my nurse said, you have to rest the ears a bit. You have to, yeah.
And sometimes when somebody may be walking along the road and this person will put this earpiece on with a loud voice, if something happens, you won't hear. So if you are walking on the roadside, we advise that you put it away, so that at least it will serve as a warning for you if something is coming to help you.
Sometimes it's just the noise around the environment we just want to block, but then it's something that's now it looks like it's fashion now. Wherever you go, you see people having headsets on, earbuds or earpods or anything. All these ones are causing
A lot of harm.
a lot of harm. Then we are in trouble. We are in trouble.
Yeah.
Serious. Okay, now let's talk about barriers in accessing healthcare when it comes to hearing. What are some of the barriers when it comes to your hospital?
Barriers,
Yes.
as in
In
things that will
accessing,
prevent patients from coming.
yeah. What are some of the barriers?
Oh, I don't. Well, some of it is financial, but some of it is also because a lot of the patients haven't put that importance or priority on the healthcare. Because sometimes, even, how do you call it, when they are putting or planning, like they are making budget, there's no, in quote, money or something for, or in case I'm ill or somebody, when something happens, this is the money I'm going to use. Budget to be allocated to everything else apart from health. This one, I'm not even talking about the hearing, no. Apart from health.
General health
Yes. And most of the times, you see patients who end up coming to the hospital and there's nothing to pay for anything. So when it happens like that, it becomes difficult to help. Another barrier is those who don't have health insurance. Some think that, oh, insurance, no, then 30 cedis, I think it's 30 cedis right now. They think that Metia insurance na me yare. Yeah, that is it. Metia insurance na me yare. So I don't need it. And those are the very patients who end up at our emergency, and they need things to be done for them and nothing. At the very least, if we don't have anything, the insurance will take care of the very basic things that will at least make you comfortable enough to at least to get well. So making the healthcare a priority, getting your insurance, that one is 30 cedis, that one is not difficult. Yes. And also you, as and when, how do you call it, you feel like you have a problem, come to the hospital, it's better to come and be told that, oh, this one there is nothing,
Okay.
than you don't come, and then when it gets to a level and then you come, then you tell you that, oh, we can't do anything about it. That one is not, because as much as we have gadgets and things that can help you, there are limits to what we can do.
Okay.
So there are certain levels that when you get to, no matter what we do, you will not benefit. So it's better to come and be told that, oh, we are kofi. At least then you know that there is nothing wrong with you.
Then you are safe.
Then you wait for it to get to a very serious level and then you can't do anything. So I think that's what I would say. These are the main things that really serve as barriers to people accessing healthcare. And sometimes too, some of them think that when they come and they say certain things, some of them say that our people feel like in quote they are telling us how to do our job, that kind of thing. Come and express yourself, because in the end it is your health.
Yeah.
You fine, you might step on a few toes, someone will step on your toes, but if it ends up in you getting well, is it not good?
Yeah.
So
But
that is the
in this case, it is your health. So
Yes.
why are you thinking of?
Oh yeah, a lot of people say that, oh, Americans say, like the way you someone else
Yes.
or a lot of them will even cite experiences, past experiences, that, oh, when I went to the hospital, so and so happened. What shows that when you go there, you are going to meet the same person?
Yeah.
Okay.
What shows that when you go there, whatever you said that annoyed the person, you are going to say the same thing? And what shows that even if you went to meet the same person, what shows that if you say the same thing again, what shows that this time on the person will be annoyed? There are a lot of things that come up. For maybe the person that is even taking care of you, he just came from an argument with somebody. No, that is the truth. He has come from an argument with somebody, so his pressure is already high. And then something that you say that is not supposed to anger him, already it angers him. I'm not saying it to defend anybody who has done something he is not supposed to do, or not done something he's supposed to do. But all I'm saying is that your health is important. Sometimes you have to put certain things aside just to hit the goal you want to hit, so that in the end you are the one that benefits from it.
Okay. Doc, how good is this? I see people having this. Is it hearing aid?
Yeah. Hearing
I see
aid.
people having something around their ear, sometimes more like
No.
earpiece or something.
Yeah, it's a hearing aid.
Okay.
Yeah. But they are-
Let's talk about that one.
okay.
How does it work?
Okay, so then it means that I'll have to take you through how we
just
hear in
summary.
the first place.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so
that one will be another education.
when there is a sound,
Okay.
this part of the ear is called the pinna.
Okay.
So it collects the sound.
Okay.
The sound travels inside. There is something in the ear called the eardrum. So the sound goes to hit that eardrum, and it vibrates. Now there are some small tiny bones in the ear that are called the ossicles. Those are also connected to the eardrum. So when the eardrum vibrates, it transmits the vibration through those ossicles, and then the sound goes inside the ear. And then there's a nerve inside the ear that goes up into the brain. So when the impulse goes to the nerve and goes into the brain, that's what gives you the perception that you are you can hear something. Yes. So usually the minimum loudness at which the ear is supposed to pick the sound, that's around 25. Yeah, 25 decibels.
Okay.
So that's the minimum sound that you are supposed to be able to pick up. But for some reason, the nerve in the ear becomes weak. it's not able to pick that low sound. So because it's weak, now you have to it has to pick, the sound has to be louder in order for that nerve to be able to detect the same sound. So let's say if the same 25 comes to your ear, the nerve will not be able to pick it. So now you have to increase it to like 50 before it picks. So what the hearing aid, this is where the hearing aid comes into place. So when you have the hearing aid, when that 25 comes, it amplifies the sound so that the nerve that is weak can pick it, so that you'll be able to detect it. So that's basically how the hearing aid works. Yeah.
So when you get to that point where you can't hear like you used to, then that is when the hearing aid is recommended.
It will depend on the test.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you are being asked to do tests, that's the either pure tone, audiometry, or other things, based on your results.
No, wait. What does the pure tone comprise of?
They measure the sound waves.
Okay.
So they will detect whether the hearing is mild, is moderate, or is severe.
That is the one you are receiving.
No,
The patient is receiving, right? The sound.
that's the test.
Okay.
So the results that like first when we screen you, we check your ear to see there's no wax in it.
Okay.
The ear is patent. Then you do audiology, like hearing assessment, to detect whether the hearing is mild, moderate, or severe. So based on your results, that will help us to know whether you qualify for the amplify or not.
Okay.
So we use the results to.
Okay, I see. Okay, so now let's say somebody has this hearing loss, right, and it's not detected early. Can it affect the person's mental health? Is it possible?
It's possible.
It can
possible.
affect, because now it's
hearing.
going to affect you, everything.
Everything about you.
Your social interaction, everything, because now you will not be able to communicate.
Better.
It will affect. It can affect your work. So just assume, look at the example where if somebody is, for instance, a musician. Now the musicians can't hear.
That's true.
The musician can't hear. Now, how are you going to make your music? Even if you make your music, how does it sound like? So it's very, 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 it's very important. Yeah. Yeah. It will affect every area of your life, because
Some
communication
maybe
is basic.
tend to withdraw back.
Yeah.
They lose interest in participating in any activity, either church, either home, or other things. They just get back.
That can cause depression as
A
well.
lot.
Yeah.
Because you are not used to what you used
Yes,
to do.
exactly.
And then now things are different now. You have to pick up a new lifestyle
Yes, yes. So you have to change your life just because of the hearing. Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Amy, have you come across any misconception or any myth surrounding hearing loss?
A lot, because the thing is, the community itself is not really friendly to people like that. We tend to laugh at them, and because of that, they don't also want to come out that they have that problem. Because let's say, for instance, if you have a child who is having a hearing loss, and she's supposed to play with the other colleagues, because she's not able to hear, she will tend to withdraw, and because of that, they will be playing without her. So always the child will come home crying, complaining. You understand? Because of that, so a lot of people don't even want to come in for the hearing aid, because they think that when it's there, people will see that you have hearing aid. That means and it also affects their jobs.
Yeah.
Because if somebody is coming for an interview and the person has a hearing aid, a lot of these employers don't want to employ them because they think that if there is dangers arising, they wouldn't even be able to pick sounds and other things. But we are saying that all these things, it's not like that.
Okay.
Somebody with a hearing loss can still equally work normally with the hearing aid, because the sound, whatever they do, is being amplified so they can hear.
Okay.
So they should come out and seek for help. You understand? And the community should encourage them to come out, so that we can all help them to overcome their challenge. Because if we laugh at them or we ignore them, it's not helpful. It's not helpful. It's not a time for us to laugh at them or make mockery of them because you think that, oh, this person can't hear or this person can't speak, so it's not part of human. The person is equally a human as we all are. It's just that something happened along the way and the person is having that deformity. That is why we are doing this campaign, so that everybody will be informed that we are there to help. Just come out for help.
So on that note, I heard your facility or your institution will be having screening. Yes.
So it will be on the 3rd March at Pedu MA.
Okay. So you have
from 8 o'clock till
As
we see the last person.
Okay. So you are going to the school.
We are going to the school.
Is it open to the public?
Definitely, it's open, but our main focus is the children, the school children, because we've seen that a lot of them have these problems, and we tend out to say that wow, but they are not good in school, but that is not the case. They are not hearing you, so how can they produce what you tell them to do? So our main focus is on the children. This hearing day is dedicated to our children or the classroom. We will also educate the tutors to be able to fish out children with such problems, so that they will engage the parents to seek for help. So our main focus this World Hearing Day is for our children.
All right.
And sometimes too, the hearing loss affects their speech.
Sure.
Yeah, so
you can't hear. So how do you talk?
Yeah, but most people don't know. Most people don't think that when you have hearing loss, it affects your speech. Some children cannot even talk well. They've been saying plenty words. Some too, they don't understand what they are saying it. So we are educating all parents, all teachers, so that they will bring out, if a child have any problem with the ear, any discharge from the ear, they should come out. They should bring those children to the hospital and we will see them.
I think it's about time we all help in the education of this. I'm not sure a lot of people know about World Hearing Aid. Because this is new to me, and most of the things that we've talked about, most of us are corporates. we go out there, we buy cotton buds, we use them. Some of us use key, paint up, and other gadgets that is accessible to us, not knowing that we are causing great harm to our ears. I think I've learned a lot, and I'm sure our viewers has also learned a lot today. So, but then our time is fast spent. So, Doctor, I'll let you your final words to our parents, and then the teachers, and even the family as a whole.
Okay, so my final word is our hearing is very, very important. And as for me, I always stress on prevention. It is better to protect what you have than to lose it and try to find another way to simulate what you had. And when you lose it and now you even get an alternative way, it even becomes in quote more expensive. So if you had protected your ear and you had your hearing your entire life, you have spared yourself a lot of headache, a lot of trouble, a lot of trauma. Because if you have a hearing aid, one, the hearing aid is very expensive. Two, you have to maintain it. It uses battery, you have to change it periodically. It can also get faulty like any electrical gadget. You have to take it for repairs. And it's not a common thing that is repaired. So if you have your hearing and you preserve it, it's far better than you wait for your hearing to go off entirely and then before you come. And also, I also advise that if we notice any change in the performance of our children or their behavior, even the social behavior, it might be a hearing problem that is manifesting like that. Just bring them. If we assess and there is no problem,
then you are good
yes, then you are fine.
Okay.
So that's the message.
Okay, Grace.
So my last word, hearing aid is expensive, so let's all do our best to protect our ear as much as possible that we can.
Okay. Amy, your last word.
So I'll still emphasize on the part of the parents.
Okay.
That we should always look out for our children, especially when it comes to leaving them all alone and focusing on whatever we are doing. In fact, phones are now a problem because a lot of parents are always focused on the phone, that even when their child is doing something else, they don't see.
Not
a
only
lot
the
of
parents.
these,
I think now, the moment the child starts to cry, most of them have earpiece and all that.
They give it
connect
to them.
listen
Exactly.
to it.
They listen.
Yeah.
So all these things tend to have a problem, give a child a problem. So we all have to be careful what we give to our children, and even how we even take care of them when they start to complain of pain, wherever, especially the ear. Bring them to our clinic for us to attend to them instead of just walking in to drugstore or pharmacy shops to get medications for them.
Okay. Thank you very much for coming into our studios to educate us today. I think I've learned a lot from today going. I don't think I would try and then insert anything. But now I'll try and use the technique that you've taught me. So tonight you heard the voice of Dr. Kofi Kwanzaa. He is an ENT specialist doctor from Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. You also heard Grace Bathing, ENT nurse specialist, also from the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. And then Amy Asmeni, she is also an ENT specialist nurse from the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. This is where time will permit us to draw down the curtain. But then the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital would, on the 3rd of March, visit the Pedu MA school, where they are going to do screening for the school children. So if you live in and around that environment, or if you have your child at home around that time, please do well to send your word, or even you yourself, go there, go and get checked, because once you lose your hearing, a lot of things change for you. This is where time will permit me to draw down the curtain. My name is Shadrach Samuladin. I'll come your way again next week. It's a good night.